And what I have here is this is a Walmart brand. It actually works quite well. It's a high density pack, 1,000 sheets. You can take this whole toilet paper cartridge itself and pack it on into the canister, that is that Frantz canister, without unwinding any of it. So this is the particular brand that I'm going with. Seems to do okay. Maybe I'll take a quick little shot of the toilet paper cartridge when I take it apart. Give you some insight as far as how well this goes together. So. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and take this Frantz oil filter apart. I've got a little, I guess you can call, thumb screw here that holds this clamp on. You notice that I have a piece of aluminum wrapped around this Frantz cartridge assembly, just because I'm close to that brake reservoir, and not that I ever expect any sort of issue at all, but it can get hot, especially since it's like 200 degrees, and I just want to keep the heat away from the reservoir. And it does a pretty good job, actually. So, let's see if I can get this clamp off. Need to use 2 hands. And that's it. So, got the clamp off, I'm going to slide it down. And I can just take this on up now. Actually, I can just slide this on off. A little bit of a suction here. And let that go ahead and drain on down in there. So you can pretty much see in there. Nothing really abnormal here. I'll take this on out and let you take a closer look at it. You can also see that the oil is way up on the top here, so I'm going to use my vacuum pump, suck out some of that oil that's in there. This, of course, is the sleeve. If I can get my hands on it, there's another kind of a sleeve that adjusts for the bigger cartridge center, so I have that on there. Plus there's a bottom here, a screen area where the oil is pumped through the paper cartridge, and then it drains back into the oil pan. So I'll go ahead and clean all this on up, and I'll take a quick photo, I guess, of me putting the cartridge back in here and give you an idea as far as what the size and everything is on it. So that's it for this. Alright, well, I'm going to swap on out the cartridge here. And first step, of course, we're going to pull out this spring. And we'll go ahead and pull this cartridge on out. And do it over here. So you can see, I guess, everything about this paper cartridge. Of course, it looks pretty black. And I'll have to go on through and clean this on out here. It's dump the oil, clean this on up, and put it back together here. So I'll take a brief stop for that. But this isn't too bad. It certainly isn't too messy, that's for darn sure, if you let it sit for a few days. So we'll go ahead and clean everything on up, and I'll take a quick clip of putting it back together, and I think that pretty much covers it. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get ready to put this thing back together again. And as you can see, I've got a pretty clean inside there. Yeah, lighting not so good. Yeah, pretty clean. And so the first step really is to grab the toilet paper here. And go ahead and slide this on over it. And for now, we're just going to go ahead and stick this on in there. best I can do this, right? So we're just going to go ahead and squeeze this toilet paper cartridge on in. It'll go in, just have to be patient with it. Keep on pushing it on in, push it down. Of course, the next thing is we're going to slide this on in here with the cardboard here. Slide that on in. And next thing, go ahead and put this snap ring back in place. So, as you can see, it's all put together, ready to go on in there. And for the, for filtering your oil, I don't know, maybe I'll leave it in there for 500,000 miles. This last time, there was actually about 1,500 miles on it. So, so anyway, put it back together and it's ready to go. So at least this part is done.